Yellowjackets, a popular Showtime drama, made a great impression in its first season, earning 7 Emmy nominations and receiving many positive reviews. Now, suppose you haven't yet binged the series. In that case, Yellowjackets is a suspenseful mystery that spans over 2 separate time periods and examines the lengths to which the girls are willing to go after the crash to survive, as well as the lengths to which the survivors would go to conceal the truth 25 years later. Now, thankfully, Season 2's filming has begun, so we now have our first details, including the inclusion of numerous significant new characters. So, who can we expect to see? Also, is Elijah Wood really going to be appearing in the second season? First, Yellowjackets has officially confirmed the characters for Season 2. So, who can we expect to see? In the upcoming second season of Yellowjackets, one of its teenage characters has been recast. The show has officially announced a different actress will portray Akila, one of the girls fending for themselves in the forest, in the next season. Kia King, who played a part in Season 1 of The Handmaid's Tale, will be replaced by Nia Sundaya of Bel-Air. Furthermore, the series cast will grow for Season 2 with the addition of Nicole Maines from Supergirl and Francois Arnault, star of the historical drama The Borgias. Maines will play Lisa, a friend of grown-up Lottie who is coping with some prior trauma. Now, we know that the second chapter, which will debut in March, is expected to give viewers more information about the gang's new dynamics in the wake of that loss in 1996, as well as additional details about Lottie's wicked behavior in the present time frame. Additionally, the upcoming season features most of the cast returning to play their iconic roles. Lauren Ambrose from Servant as Adult Van, Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings as Citizen Detective Walter, and Jason Ritter, who plays Melanie Linsky's on-screen husband in an unspecified role. Speaking of cast members, Elijah Wood, who is famously from Lord of the Rings, will play a central part in Season 2. Here's what you need to know. A new member has joined the Bureau of Citizen Detectives. Elijah Wood's portrayal of Walter, a new character in Season 2, which will debut on Showtime this year, has Yellowjackets fans buzzing. In the picture, the Lord of the Rings veteran is pictured close to Misty, played by Christina Ricci. We already knew that Walter's story will be connected with the amateur detective slash bespectacled kidnapper as a fellow citizen detective based on an official character description from the network. Official social media accounts for the series welcomed Wood to the Bureau of Citizen Detectives. In Season 2 of Yellowjackets, Elijah Wood makes his acting debut as a citizen detective, Walter, alongside Christina Ricci's Misty. As a member of the internet forum for citizen detectives, Misty has access to some intriguing leads on the mysteries. With his partner, Walter is following up on another lead. Now, fun fact, but did you know that The Ice Storm, a 1997 movie directed by Ang Lee, featured both Wood and Ricci as its 2 main characters, and we can't wait to see them on the big screen together once again. Speaking of Yellowjackets Season 2, let's take a look at some of the biggest questions we hope are answered. If you think about it, the surprise hit Yellowjackets sprang out of nowhere. The show alternates between flashbacks to the past and present. A soccer team's jet crashes in the 1990s while en route to a competition. A few survivors are depicted in the present, struggling with their horrific past. Before the series finale, viewers of Yellowjackets may have thought they knew everything. It has been confirmed that Season 2 will be released in early 2023 or towards the end of 2022. While they wait, viewers should consider the questions that Season 2 should and might address. First up, what is happening with the other people left in the snow? There are many more deaths in Yellowjackets, and the most of them are much more terrible than Jackie's. Ella Purnell, passing. But the devastating futility of Season 1's final defeat more than makes up for that lack of visual impact. It's a death you may have predicted from the first episode, yet Jackie passes away softly in the snow rather than Laura Lee's Jane Widdop spectacular departure from Yellowjackets. You continue to feel that despair as you consider how almost every girl had a chance to influence the outcome. You can easily miss that Jackie wasn't the only one who failed to return to the cabin as the grieving girls discover Jackie's death besides her abandoned campfire. Kevin Alves and Sophie Thatcher's characters, Travis and Natalie, went in search of Javi, Luciano LaRue, who had been absent for a full day. Undoubtedly, Travis and Natalie made it through, but how? And did Javi share their good fortune? Another big question mark. What exactly does Lottie's cult want with Natalie? Natalie was holding her shotgun under her chin in the Season 1 finale when a gang of individuals, possibly members of Lottie's cult given the emblem they were wearing, burst into her motel room and abducted her. Why are they after her? Did they abduct her because she was investigating Travis's killing? Her buddy, whom she had recruited for the investigation, had been being watched and had disclosed Lottie's name? Or were they after her for some other reason? Could they have murdered Travis and made it appear like he committed suicide? So is Jackie really dead? Jackie passed away early in the Yellowjackets season, as was known to the audience. The way Shauna and the others behaved made it obvious. How she died was the big question. Fans may have believed she was devoured based on one of the first memories. That may still be the situation. It is safe to expect someone to propose that the squad eat Jackie if she is dead. This can split the girls in half and create a gap in the group. Jackie might still be gone. Although she is depicted as frozen at the conclusion, she may still be alive. Next, will killing Adam ultimately come back to bite Shauna in Season 2? Shauna, who had been having an affair with Adam, confronted him and eventually killed him, believing he was the one who had been extorting the Yellowjackets in the first season. Now, Jeff, her husband, acknowledged he had been the blackmailer after she told him what had happened. They were forced to watch a news program about the missing Adam after the series finale. Do they need to be concerned about a police investigation? According to Lisco, we might envisage a universe in which that's not a fundamental aspect of Season 2, because what we don't want to do is tip the show into a detective tale. It seems unlikely that this will be the case. What is going on with Lottie's cult? Another presumption viewers might have had was that few plane disaster survivors are still alive today. Those would have been Natalie, Taissa, Shauna, Misty, and Travis until his death. The show's very last scene gave the impression that Lottie was still alive. This raises a lot of questions. First, who else is in the area if Lottie is still alive? Second, why did Natalie's captors pick her up? 3. Were her earlier insights mystical in nature? This is the main point. Does this show include any magic? The biggest mystery of them all is that. Another big question mark, who killed Travis? Travis was murdered, or did he commit suicide? Natalie believed that someone had to have killed him the entire season. She claimed that they agreed not to kill themselves. Although Natalie was persuaded to the contrary, that does not imply he did not do it. It seemed like Natalie had given up towards the end of Season 1. Natalie believed the solutions would always evade her, whether Travis committed suicide or not. She therefore came close to committing herself to end the misery. Lottie's thugs stopped her from killing herself, but at what cost? Was Lottie responsible for Travis's death, or were other Yellowjackets characters involved? Next, what is going on with Taissa's secret altar? So, what exactly is happening to Taissa? She was proven to experience visions as a teenager in the forest. Then it was revealed that even as an adult, she continued to experience visions and blackouts. Taissa was trance-like when her son reported seeing the mysterious man. Was Taissa dangerous? The great question was partially answered when her wife discovered Taissa's altar. Is Taissa really unconscious of her behavior at this point, or is there anything else going on? Once more, magic might be involved, and she might be connected to Lottie in some way. That is only one of the numerous theories about Yellowjackets that are out there. Now, who exactly is the man with no eyes? Season 2 will need to go into greater detail regarding the guy without eyes, just like it did with the supernatural components of Yellowjackets that were previously discussed. He appears in the opening credits and is seen by Taissa at a few significant points in Season 1, but his existence needs to be adequately explained. The spirits of Laura Lee and the hunter from the cabin greet Jackie in Shauna's dream during the Yellowjackets Season 1 finale, which may suggest that the man with no eyes was a deceased person. He will need to be examined in Yellowjackets Season 2 to see if he is a real person, a ghost, a death omen, or just an image in Taissa's head. Finally, is the adult Misty a threat to those who survived? Misty has always had her own reasons for doing things, as evidenced by the fact that she decided to destroy the black box after the plane accident to prevent them from being rescued too soon when people started to perceive her as valuable. She is currently working on her own top secret plans, although it's uncertain if her ultimate objective would harm the other survivors. She has worked hard to keep Jessica Roberts quiet and doesn't seem to be disclosing the stories of the other survivors, but she may now have some influence over them. She claims that only the hands and head can identify the deceased, and that she will take care of those when disposing of Adam Martin's body. Adam's hands are nowhere to be found, but a bag that looks to hold his head is seen in a casket while it is being incinerated. It's probable that Misty kept his hands and will later use them against the other people. In the end, Misty's objectives and mental state will need to be explored further in Yellowjackets Season 2. Unfortunately, guys, that is all the time we had for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching.